Three, two, one. And I need to pop out chat. Hold on. Pop out chat. And chat should be right here. Move the game to the side. And now we can see chat. Nice. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to some more Balloon Tower Defense 5. I know we said we would do this. We got 2 likes, but hey, with enough, views, I think, why not?
Also, we had likes. We got 2 likes on that.
Oh yeah, we did. Did we? I forgot about that.
I think we did, yeah.
Anyways, this is just a little bit of a regular game today. Nothing special, but
there is something special, or at least different. You're in control now.
Yeah, is this game in control today? And
I want to see your strategies and your abilities for today.
Yeah, we're gonna just go to the simple monkey plane here. Gonna just go and do medium, nothing special. It's been a while since I played this game, so we're gonna just start off with normal things. Playing a new game or place. Wait, no, whoa, what? Oh, wait.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was a free-play game that I was playing, and I don't care about it.
Anyways, it's just a normal game today. Nothing special. Well, the special thing is that I'm the one taking control now.
You are playing the game.
Yeah, it's time to play the game. Time to play the game. It's an old song from WWE. Anyways, so this takes me back to when I was in elementary school.
Middle school. Dude, Balloons Tower Defense 3 on cool math games was like
the best thing ever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
I better put you right here.
Let it catch the ones who can catch.
Yeah. I was just thinking today as I took a little nap. Oh my gosh, when you take a nap, by the way, your eyes, they don't burn, I would say, but they do kind of what's it called again? What's that type of thing called?
What, the eye boogers that you get?
Eye boogers? What's that?
That's the crust that you wipe off of your eyes when you wake up.
That is very disgusting.
I'm pretty sure it is mucus.
I don't understand how that could still occur, but alright.
Yeah.
I have my elite dart monkeys out first because, they need to get more serious. Okay, I need to get more serious.
You need to upgrade your game plan.
Yeah, my grade plan needs some upgrading.
So if you want a tip, I can give you some tips. If you don't want any tips and you want to just go in raw, I will shut up.
Well, we don't have a lot of time, and I just wanted to just tell my story that, you can do if you want. Tell me a tip.
You can use the different keyboard keys, like W, E, R, T, Y, in order to quick select a tower. Like, for example, here's A, here's S, here's D, F. Super monkeys are on G, although you can't afford one right now. There you go.
Actually, yeah. Well, I don't want to afford one right now.
Yeah, but V, you can just change out very quickly between your towers. Just memorize which key is which, and then you can just very quickly place down towers in case of an emergency.
Yeah. Right now, we're going for just a chill moment right here. Busting out my ninjas. Hey, this is like the main ninja. And these guys are in training. Ninja discipline. Oh, that's so cute. Look at them. Learning from their mentor.
Indeed.
I was actually thinking that something today when I was taking that nap. My thing that I was thinking about was, in some stories, you have those, protagonists that stay for a little longer than you think. Sometimes it gets a little bland. That's why, I feel like that people who like to experiment with this trope, try and let the different protagonists take over, is honestly one of the smartest things ever.
Nice.
I like that a little bit. It doesn't always work, but it's the thought that counts, and I think it's a really cool thought. Let's get a cannon here. Chase something
I can't remember what I was either dreaming or thinking about or whatever when I was sleeping. I just remember it being something deep. Like I was trying to solve black holes or something.
That sounds deep indeed.
But I can't remember what it was.
I had to pull out the big guns here and put another cannon
I
in
also
here
don't know
just
if
in
any
case.
of it was accurate because I don't know black holes. Like for
Yeah,
example, I learned the other day. So check this out, and I find this to be extraordinarily cool. So imagine you go past the event horizon, which is the point of no return, where light can no longer escape the black hole.
yeah.
Space and time get so curved that the singularity, the infinitesimally small point that's in the black hole that holds all the mass of the black hole,
Hmm.
it actually grows and becomes your everything.
Wow.
Like if you were to like imagine you're in a spaceship and you tried to fly to your you try to fly forward, obviously you're going to go further into the black hole. Now imagine you wanted to go to the left and try to orbit it. You wouldn't do that. You would still be going towards the black hole.
Hmm.
Imagine you also tried to go behind you to try to escape the black hole. You would only be going faster and further into the black hole. Like you would be moving into it because that singularity becomes your entire field of view, like completely.
Mm.
The more you move, like if you try to propel yourself in any direction, you would only be propelling yourself even faster towards the black hole.
Ooh, that does sound interesting. That's an interesting dream right there.
That is so freaking cool, but also terrifying.
Yeah, it's indeed terrifying. In fact, I think, and I'm not gonna lie to you, this might have actually happened. I think there was a scene, if I recall, in Superman the Animated Series where he's fighting up against his, sorry, you don't know this. His what's the planet called? Krypton. His
Krypton?
Kryptonian enemies. I don't remember the names, but one was a lady with like white hair, and one was one that looked like General Zod a bit. I think they were their inspirations, but they couldn't use Zod because of legal reasons.
Mm,
Anyways,
right?
I remember those guys, and there's an episode in which they died, which of course they were gonna die, but still. Anyways, they died getting sucked into a black hole,
Oh,
which which being Kryptonian, they sound like they should survive because he can actually breathe in space and stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, like you said, with like people say with the distortion, like proportions of the laws of a black hole, what happens is like you get smaller and you start to shrink and all of that. You get
You get
twisted up,
spaghettified, yeah.
you get spaghettified, and then like I remember like their screams when they start to get spaghettified. They're like, "Ow!"
Wow. That's
Yeah,
disturbing.
yeah. They die hard.
Die Hard, like the series?
Nice.
Thanks.
Yeah. I had to say someone went down that day. I'd say it'd be them.
Mm-hmm.
It went down hard.
You know what's also incredible about a black hole?
What?
Because you are traveling faster than the speed of light, once you pass the event horizon, because, you know, you're being pulled at a greater force than
Mhm.
infinity, time gets so distorted. So distorted that it actually takes you, in theory, right? It takes you more than an infinite amount of time to actually fall into the black hole, which is weird because it's like, wait, what's more than infinity? Because
Yeah.
light, when it travels, from its perspective, it's bouncing off of objects instantly. Like it goes from one place to another in an instant. The reason why it travels at light speed to us is because of time distortion. So the faster something moves, the more everything around it starts to speed up. No,
Slow
slow
down, you
down.
mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, when an outsider looking at light, we can see that it is traveling at a specific speed, but to the light's perspective, it's going from one place to another instantaneously.
Yeah.
Now,
Pretty,
because you're getting
sorry.
pulled into a black hole faster than the speed of light, which is supposed to already be instantaneous travel from light's perspective, how is it possible for you to fall faster than light? And that's where you start to get into time travel. Time
Hmm.
is so distorted around a black hole that time travel is actually possible.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot that these guys. They can only move with like they're pointed right at the thing. Still cool though. Hey, with this fact, you can actually defeat a guy with telepathy.
What do you mean?
Okay, so if I recall the rules correctly, telepathy is your ability to predict the future or the actions of someone. If I
No. Telepathy is communicating via brainwaves.
hmm. Okay, then a precognition, I guess. Is that what it is? I'm trying to remember the name of, or like the rules of like
It's it's called a premonition.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then you can defeat someone with like that type of ability. There's only one. Well, there's not. There's many ways, but one of the main ways of defeating someone with premonition, if I recall correctly, is overloading them to the point where their senses are basically. Ooh, replay. All right. Let's
Yeah.
get another super monkey to celebrate. And give him a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And now we got two sun gods.
Nice.
All right. Okay. Anyways, I think if I recall correctly, one of the ways to defeat someone with a precognition ability is to overload their senses to the point where like they won't be able to dodge what's predicted in the future in time. So say you shoot them with a gun. They're obviously
Right.
going to dodge that gun because they're gonna be able to see it coming. But what if you were to
Right.
shoot more than like one gun at the same time or in different directions? They're not going to be able to dodge it in time because they're not faster than multiple gunshots. So eventually, one of them will have to hit him, or one of them will have to hit them. Exactly.
Well, then it comes into. Then you just have to figure out what are the rules of the premonition. Because in theory, they could have a premonition to avoid getting into that conflict in the first place.
Mm-hmm. But
We don't know
again,
the rules. They could have a premonition saying, hey, don't be in this area because you're about to get fired with a bunch of guns.
yeah. But the question is, how far does it cover the range of that?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are the rules? Because it could or it couldn't.
Yeah. Oh wait, was that a direct question? Or I guess like if we're going like turns, I guess it just depends on the person's like how they decide how this is gonna work. But if they're arrogant and stupid like that, they're gonna die.
Hmm.
And I'm not joking. They legit gonna die. There's no way you survive this if you're like cocky. If you have this ability, you gotta be smart with it.
Absolutely.
Because if you charge in head first, thinking like I'll just be able to avoid anything, you will get destroyed. I don't care who you are. It's true.
Right, because you can't. A person can't actually move fast enough to dodge a bullet. And if you knew it was coming, even if you knew exactly the instant time when it was going to happen, the bullet moved so fast you couldn't move out of its path if it was to be aimed right at your chest.
There's a difference between invincible and invulnerable.
Right.
That's legit how most people with these powers meet their downfall. The only reason they meet their downfall is because they get cocky. Don't get cocky, people. It's that easy.
Mm-hmm. But I mean,
Hmm.
that's playing on the idea that wouldn't a hero or character with powers get some sort of like god complex because they think that they're better than everyone else?
You know, I actually have to be honest. I'm not one of those people.
I mean, right, but wouldn't a person with superpowers who
Yeah, that's
know
actually
that they
been
can
explored.
they have an ability that no one else has, wouldn't they have a god complex?
Yeah, that actually happened in Megamind.
Yeah. We're talking about Hal, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was a guy who got powers, and look how that turned out.
Yep.
The only reason he lost was because of one thing Megamind said that is always going to be true.
What?
Wasn't that about playing villains? They always lose somehow.
Right.
And yes, what happened to him? He lost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah! Dark Gun Laser! Ooh! And that's something funny. Dark Gun Maverick.
Dark Gun
Uh,
Maverick.
it's a reference to Top
Top
Gun.
Gun Maverick, yeah.
Ah, that was such a good movie. If
Never
you haven't
seen
seen
it.
that movie, everybody go see it. It's beautiful.
I might.
Yeah. That's honestly, and I know that this might be stretching, but it seriously is the best movie of that whole year.
I mean, I don't think there was that many, was there? Oh wait, wasn't there No Way Home?
Yeah,
You think it's better than No Way Home?
honestly, yes,
Oh.
I
Whoa.
know, but that might also be because I saw the original movie before, like before I saw that movie.
You're not explaining yourself.
Okay, so Top Gun is basically an original movie long
Mm-hmm.
ago,
Mm-hmm.
created around the 80s or 90s or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the movie Top Gun Maverick is, I guess, a sequel to that.
Right.
No, I'm gonna lose! I did my best! Even with the sun gods, I'd still no match! No!
You have $54,000. You can very much do something.
Okay, I'll try something. No guarantees though. Alright, there, I did something. Is this a good thing?
Yes. You won.
Yay! Ooh, let's give it some dramatic overkill. Just gonna give you this, a little bit of this, and now anywhere my cursor moves, it'll die. I call it.
Uh-huh.
I actually don't know what to call it because it's so fast that I can't even make a name for itself.
It's a death ray.
The Death Brigade! Perfect. I know you said Death Ray, but Death Brigade sounds a little cooler.
It does.
Hey, yeah. Anyways, what was I saying before? Oh, wow, they got this assassin technique. Sweet. I might give it to him, see what happens.
You were talking about Top Gun Maverick?
Yeah, anyways, the reason why I might be saying it's the best movie of the year is because it's legit like one of those movies where like if you see the first one, then this'll make a lot of this'll make a lot of sense why I think it's best movie of the year material.
You've
But
seen No
like
Way Home, right?
yeah, I've seen No Way Home. And I also saw like, Far From Home and stuff like that, and I
Mm-hmm.
already know why all those are awesome, and indeed they are. And I'll forever not understand why people always pick weird movies as their winners at sometimes. But you know what? That's just me ranting.
Hmm. All right.
Yeah, it's not like I don't have any sort of understanding of what makes a good story is. Just a joke. Just a joke.
Well.
Yeah.
That's a very, I want to say threatening. What would be the word? Very
That's not threatening. I was just making a joke there, but I don't know what it is.
controversial joke.
Oh, is it a controversial joke? I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Oh no, it's not a. Well, I don't think anyone will be offended, but you know, people are like, "What? Spider Man's the best." Like, there'll probably be those people in our comment section.
Do you
If we
think
do get
they might
comments on this video.
wait? Do you think they might think that I'm like insulting Spider-Man No Way Home and saying it's a bad movie? No, I don't think it was a bad movie, guys. I just really like Top Gun Maverick better because I saw the first Top Gun movie.
There we go.
Yeah, No Way Home will indeed be one of the best Marvel movies I've ever seen, next to the first Avengers.
The first Avengers was perfect. It's like the first episode of Family Guy, or the first episode of SpongeBob. Like, it was
Yeah,
so good, especially for its time.
yeah, and Age of Ultron was a good successor.
Mm.
Anyways, I'm not saying that it was a bad movie. I was just saying that Top Gun Maverick was like really that good because I enjoyed it.
I'm gonna say that Ultron was not a great movie.
Okay, give me your reasons.
I just found it very boring.
Do it.
It just
Yeah,
ate all your towers, by the way.
I know.
Okay, just making sure.
What was the thing for the super one to like clear out everything?
What?
Oh wait, did I forget something? I what what? My brain don't work at this moment. Oh man,
Are
the
you still
same
tired
thing.
from your nap?
No, it's not that. It's just that I had a thought, and then then the God thing happened, and then I guess I just lost the train of thought.
Hmm. Well, going back to what we were talking about. So, Age of Ultron, right?
Yeah, you said that you didn't like it,
Not too much.
and I was
One
just
of them was because of Wanda and
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver. Yeah. Yeah, sure, they're troubled children. Yeah, sure, they were raising whatever. But it's like there's a bit of common sense with all of that. Yeah, sure, they hate people. Yeah, sure, they want to bring destruction. But doesn't that mean also killing them too? Like
Yeah, that is
that was a plot point that I was like, do y'all not see this? Are y'all dumb?
honestly, I think they did, and that's why they made them betray. They made him betray
Betray
Ultron
at
in
the
the
end.
end.
Yeah, yeah. But that was like at the very
Also,
end. And
I'm
then
not
you
gonna.
had Thor, who's supposed to be looking after the Infinity Stones, because you know that's a very
That's
important
his
thing.
job, yeah. And then what does
He
he do?
didn't really do much about Vision having an Infinity Stone.
I guess he.
Like, at
Well,
the very least, look after Vision and have, like, you know,
actually,
some.
I
What's up?
actually I. I'm sorry. Continue first.
No, you first.
Okay, so what I was gonna say is, I think the reason why they didn't have him do that was because, he created Vision technically. He had a hand in creating Vision,
He gave him
and
power.
like legitimately, yeah. That's the reason why Vision was called Vision, because he was created by a vision, Thor's vision, in a way.
Right. Well, his vision was the six Infinity Stones coming
Yeah,
together, which was kind of reminiscing Endgame.
yeah.
Well, Infinity War, but Infinity War and game, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that I didn't like was was it no, that was Civil War. Okay, I was about to say something that was really definite. Okay, never mind. Because I was thinking about the whole Sokovia Accords thing, and I'm like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
But that was Civil
Uh,
War.
if you're wondering why I'm doing this to my screen, I can't see a thing. There you go. Now I can see it. Alright. Oh,
Hmm.
one of the things. Okay. So, I gotta say, last year's Marvel shows have been. Well, they've been good. I binged Moon Knight, but I didn't finish it yet. I got stuck on the second to last episode.
Hmm.
I need to finish that. But I was just so busy, with drawing and all that I didn't really put that as my top priority. Plus, I had school, so there was
Yeah.
no way I was going to be able to finish that during the time I would have my busyness. I was genuinely busy.
But anyway, bottom line for me for Age of Ultron, it was lackluster, and it was the not perfect transition, but it was really foreshadowing what was to come once Disney took over.
What are you talking about? I thought Disney had took over since 2008.
Mm-mm.
Wait, when did they take over?
What was it? 2014?
Dude, that's when the first movie came out. Well, not the first movie, but the first Avengers came out.
The first Avengers came out in 2011, 2012, somewhere around there, dude.
Dude, even then, Disney had like a whole had control over it.
Nope.
Really? That was
Yep.
all an independent Marvel thing?
Yep. And it was great.
Hmm. Yeah, you're right. I guess you have a point.
You have Iron Man 2. You have
Iron Man 2.
Thor. Hold on. You have Iron Man 2. You had Thor, you had Avengers. What else did we have? You had Captain America.
And Hulk, which was,
No. I'm not naming off characters. I'm not naming off
No,
characters.
I'm not I didn't name off a character. That was literally what the movie was called.
Hulk?
Yeah, that was one of the Hulk movies that I did know about before you told me about the one in 2003 or something like
But
that.
that's not one that I'm naming. No, not one of those. No.
Well, no, the one I'm naming is the one that was created in 2000. Wait, actually 2000, maybe 11 or 10?
2008.
Yeah, 2008.
Moving
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Let me just start over. You had Iron Man 2. You had Thor and Captain America and the Avengers movies that were
Mhm.
actually written really well. Yeah, Thor had the whole abusive parenting thing, but what do you expect from the methodical gods?
Like, look at Zeus from God of
Uh-huh.
War, and he'll tell you the whole story. Heck, even the Eldin from from the recent God of War will tell you the whole story.
Mhm.
And
But
check out
yeah,
Thor there. That dude is honestly written to perfection. Well, not written. I there's a word for it, but I don't know. But it's a good game, and I recommend it for everybody. I haven't played it, but I've seen awesome things.
nice.
Yeah, continue on.
Can I?
I really want to stop you because I want to state my opinion on Iron Man 2,
Well,
but
keep going.
okay, yo, Iron Man 2. That movie was not honestly finished, in all honesty. I think that it did have some genuine problems, but it wasn't that bad of a problems. The movie still did kind of work in the end, But I feel like that they did some changes that I honestly didn't understand. But I think one of the things is okay, main villain, Whiplash.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, should not have been honestly should not have been the main villain after all. Because there was an Iron Man enemy long ago named Crimson Dynamo, who guess who had the same backstory as Whiplash? Oh, Crimson Dynamo. Which honestly felt like he should have been the main villain of the whole story. But you wanna know why I think they didn't use them? Because they had because of Ironmonger, who was an Iron Man inspired villain, based off, using Tony's old suit. So they used Crimson Dynamo, then it would have been like, you're just doing the same thing but with a different guy. Which I
Uh-huh.
understand. But I felt like that would have been the better option because Whiplash.
There were two villains technically in that movie. You remember this, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Who was the second villain?
I don't remember it completely though. I focus mostly on Whiplash and that epic battle. At the end.
Yeah, I know it. He uses
I
lasers
do
and
remember their
Whiplash
first
fighting.
fight, but yeah, you were right. There were multiple villains. That's why Black Widow was involved, right?
Yep. The second villain being the CEO of Hammer Industries.
The CEO of Hammer Industries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that does make sense. Still though.
Because the Whiplash was already locked up in a very high security place. It was the CEO that made him get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was also the CEO that, gifted Whiplash all the necessary ingredients and technology and robots and yada 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 yada, so that Whiplash could just do all of his stuff. Meanwhile, the CEO, did some shady stuff in the background, and a whole bunch of stuff happened.
Was it genuine? Like, was it just what was his motivation again?
The CEO of Hammer Industries,
Yeah,
greed.
that was it.
Yep,
And yeah, this is where
because
it kind of.
Tony Stark had the Iron Man suit, and so Stark Industries was making a huge profit off of it. Yada yada yada. The CEO of Hammer Industries saw also potential profit in owning a piece of Tony's technology. And so, because of that, and he saw great business potential, profit potential, yada yada, he wanted Hammer to help him out with it because it seemed like Hammer had a great grasp on the arc reactor, which was the main power source for the Iron Man suits, and was, I think, one of the reasons why he was so hindered is that he couldn't get a power source that was similar to the arc reactor.
Honestly, yeah, this is one of those moments. This is one of those things where it's just honestly not as good as the last villain, in my opinion. Not to say that like that's not a bad motivation or anything. It's just that you know, Ironmonger felt more personal and all that. You know what I
Did
mean, right?
he? I don't think he
Yeah.
did. Ironmonger was just the he was partners with Howard Stark, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
And then the son took over, and then when that happened, he used Tony's, young, naive, you know, spoiled brat little life and attention span
Yeah.
to sneak Stark weapons under his chin and sell it off to terrorists. And then
Yes.
when that stopped, when Tony didn't allow that to happen anymore, the Ironmonger just decided to take Stark's old suit, put his own arc reactor into it, which I don't know if I'm guessing it worked really well.
Remember, he did pay out those guys to try and kill Tony.
That too. And also um He just took Tony's old suit and just made it and put new power source in it, and he tried to make a suit that was better than Tony's.
Yes, all those things. But he did
It
still feel
wasn't more.
personal.
It was. How was it more personal?
Well, it was personal mostly to Ironmonger because he was like, it wasn't like stated, but in the movie, you kind of got the sense that he was kind of a little bit jealous of Tony. In fact, you kind of get
Mm,
some like I wouldn't say poetic, like, but kind of symbolistic things happening in the movie that kind of alludes to this type of feeling that he has,
I
that
don't.
Obadiah has.
I do not see the Ironmonger being jealous of Tony.
Hmm.
I straight up do not. He was definitely greedy,
He was 3D, yes,
but I do not
but
see him being jealous of Tony. The only thing he was jealous of when it came to Tony is he made an arc reactor, and I don't have that arc reactor. And that's it. That's the only
actually, the
jealousy.
whole quote of Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave
Yeah, that
in the middle of the
exactly.
desert. Fun fact: if he didn't say that line, we wouldn't have Mysterio. No,
Wait,
I'm serious.
what?
Like legit, yeah. Mysterio was one of the old former Stark employees that was working under Stain, and if you didn't abuse the staff so hard, Spider-Man's identity wouldn't have been revealed.
Right. As a matter of fact, Far From Home wouldn't have existed at all.
Spider-Man would still become Spider-Man, but Mysterio
Right.
wouldn't have been created
Right.
if he got the credit he deserved. Well, I wouldn't say it wouldn't have been created, honestly, because if we follow the lore from Far From Home, I mean No Way Home, legitimately, like there have been multiple universes of Spider-Man that are still, canon, even if the movies were from different times.
Uh huh.
So I wouldn't rule out Mysterio not becoming Mysterio.
I mean,
I know that you're like, yeah, but still though, like he was in the universe and all that. But when you have something like that, it kind of, well, I don't want to say, get rid of the
you're
fact.
right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, duh, because that's what a multiverse is.
Yeah, that's gonna be honestly, and this is really me being genuine here. That's gonna be the weirdest I have heard from anybody.
Hmm.
Like, I'm not criticizing you or anything. It's just like legitimately, I just never heard it in that type of tone.
What?
That it's just like I wait. Is he sure about what he's saying about that or is he not sure about that
I'm very sure about my duh. I just don't know why you didn't catch the duh before I said the duh.
Oh well, okay. Look, I know. Okay, look. I didn't realize I was stating the obvious until I stated the obvious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Alrighty.
funny.
You're not pointing the death rays at them. There you
Yeah,
go. They are now dead.
this is a new strategy I call the three temples of the sun god.
You only have two.
Now I have three. See, the three temples. In fact, I want to see how far this goes. So I'm gonna get rid of everybody. See how this goes. I'm curious. How far they can they
5
get?
views, man. They're still killing it with the views. No one's
Yeah, we've
talked
been
in
on a
chat
good
yet.
view. Yeah, we've been on a good view run. Thank you all.
Yeah, interact with us. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, we have fun talking with y'all. And we can
Absolutely.
see you this time. Well, every time now. We've been making sure they do a good job on that. The three temples of the sun god!
Yeah. The
Yeah!
ultimate stratagem.
Ultimate stratagem.
I've been able to fit 5 on this map. So if you can fit 2 more, you basically tied me.
Oh, I'm curious. Okay, let's see how this. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see this. Okay. All right.
You're all
Oh
right.
no! Oh
You just ate the
no!
other one.
I hit the other one.
you
That
also
wasn't the plan.
you also ate all of your death ray guys.
Yeah, I know. I did that. I did that on purpose.
Okay, that doesn't make them more powerful though. Just gonna say that
I
as an
know.
FYI.
I'm just doing a test, man.
Okay, that's a very expensive test.
All right. Here's 4. Let's see how far I get with the next one. Oh man. Oh man. Oh yeah, and there was also a death scene in which Obadiah talks about how he was always he did say he did. Hold on, I'm being called. What's up?
Oh man, there's a lot going on in my house too. Wait, I'm gonna pause this. Wow, someone's irritated. I'm gonna pause the stream.
You ever wonder why Batman's more referred to as a vigilante than as a hero sometimes? Because he's meant to be a symbol of fear and stuff?
Uh-huh.
I'm just wondering, what if there was a hero that legit, you know, didn't stand for anything? He was just there because, he wanted to be there. But he never saw himself as a symbol.
You're talking about literally every single anti-hero that has ever existed, and also Arrow, the Green Arrow.
I always like those concepts. They play well with the concept of, like, morality. Because if you're, like, super good, then how can you stop evil?
What?
Yeah, I think I'm phrasing it wrong. Just ignore what I'm saying. It's just a thought.
Well, the whole
Right.
idea is that the hero always makes the right decision, so you have that whole hero trope. With an anti-hero, or someone that's just looking out for themselves, like, say, Catwoman, Green Arrow, Harley Quinn after she breaks up with the Joker, that kind of stuff. That it pulls into question, like, okay, what is going to be the choice that they're going to make when they're hit with this morality, choice?
Yeah. And
So
you want to
it
know?
so that basically just makes the person a lot more unpredictable because it's like, okay, are they going to make the choice to do good? Are they going to make the choice to do bad? Such and such.
Yeah.
Which
But I always
one of
like,
my favorites for that is also surprisingly Talia al Ghul.
hmm, that's interesting.
Yeah, and also Green Arrow and also Harley Quinn.
Yeah, yeah. I like those concepts.
Yeah. You were
All
saying?
right. Oh, okay. I was just gonna say I like the trope of heroes like that don't take credit, but don't stick around like to like see the good that they've done.
Mm.
Because they like because it's an interesting concept because they're like Batman. They be in the shadows
Mm-hmm.
because they when they're in the light. I think that it's like I think that's the thing that Batman sees is like he stays in the shadows because if I'm in the light, all my flaws would be revealed.
Maybe. I mean, he is
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne when he gets into the light, so who knows?
Mm-hmm. I thought it was that unique concept. I actually got that quote from American Dad. That made me think of wow, that actually does warrant some, and you would think like you would never expect a comedy to make you think for a second, like, wow, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Mm.
And this was just one of those one-off jokes. I like that show. It's a good show.
Pretty decent, pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
I actually do not find American Dad entertaining.
Yeah, I understand.
I'll sit there and I'll watch it brain dead, and I'm like, every once in a while. But other than that, not much there for me. Gonna be
Yeah, and
completely honest.
Yeah, not all jokes are a hit or anything like
Not all
that. And
shows are
then,
a hit because the jokes in there hit, but it's just a show that's just really boring. It's like King of the Hill. Like those jokes, they slap because they're funny, but the show is just so lame.
I guess I kind of get what you mean. Not all episodes are winners, and yeah, their jokes do slap, but still, some could use a little more, work in the factory, if you know what I'm saying. But
Hmm.
still, I think it's a very funny show, and I think honestly gonna say it is one of those shows that I think is better than Family Guy.
Mm. Family Guy is the only one that I find entertaining. However, Family Guy's jokes don't slap.
I still watch Family Guy because there will be a rare occasion where there is a joke that did work. Because long
Yeah.
ago, there was that, Blues Clues reference that I loved, the mail time thing, which I loved.
Which I don't know. By the way, to our concurrent viewer, do you want to hear the game or do you not want to hear the game? I figured it'd be annoying to hear all the pops, but if you want to hear the game, we can go ahead and just put the game audio in here.
Yeah, we can stop the audio, you guys, if you want, like, legitimately. We don't have to, like, keep it on if you don't want the thing on. You're
Yeah, because
everywhere.
this is like half podcast, half gaming. Here, I'll
Well,
put the audio on for y'all. Let me see here. Boop. There you go. Is this annoying? Is this good? I know that we can be heard because we're louder than the game.
yeah.
But I mean,
I
is
hope
this
that
something
it
y'all
didn't.
want? Not want?
I hope that it didn't cancel out my voice again. Well, that was,
No.
Sonic Adventure, but still. I still
Yeah,
get those
nah.
fears.
Nah, it's not doing that.
What was I gonna? Okay. Oh yeah, remember that whole mosquito problem I had long ago when I first started? Sometime around it was
Yeah.
like yeah,
You had a whole mosquito nest in one of your trees, which was very
yes.
unfortunate.
In fact, it was so like legit. It was like one of the days when I was in school, and like legitimately there was a mosquito there. I was just like, oh my gosh, there's a mosquito there, and I could imagine like classmates because I took a Zoom class. They were probably looking at me like,
What is
what's
going on
going
with
on
that
over
dude?
there?
Meanwhile, you
It's,
were being personally attacked by just the existence of another mosquito.
mm-hmm. It was hilarious. And I honestly think it was one of the most hilarious moments.
Yeah, if you're a mosquito on the wall watching it, it was probably hilarious.
Luckily, that tree is gone, and I am mosquito free. My. Well, I was gonna come up with a rhyme, but I couldn't find a word.
Yeah, which word were you trying to rhyme with?
I don't know.
Well, you figured that out first.
Well, I'll figure it out when I figure it out. So I don't know.
Alright, what? Alright. Gee, alright.
I'm not too frustrated you here. Oh no, I extended my range! Oh man, that means we'll get rid of this tower if I do this.
Nah, you'll be fine.
Really?
Yep,
You sure?
yep. There's another tip for you. You'll be fine.
It's like one of those don't worry, be happy things. Okay.
Yeah, don't extend the range anymore, but you'll be fine.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I trust you. Oh,
See?
you're right! Hey! I got 6 towers!
Nice! You beat me.
Yay! Wow. I gotta say, this is glorious.
It's really something to look at, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gotta say, one of the things that fascinates me about this,
What's up?
yeah, never mind. I was just remembering that I did state this like in the last stream of this we did, and like all of these beams can instantly kill you. What are these balloons made
Yeah.
out of?
Rubber. I'm pretty sure the blimps are made of like an inflatable metal, because I know that the first blimp was completely made out of lead, like a thinner lead. So I imagine these are either made of like a very flexible steel or
It's
aluminum.
flexi steel. Because they flexi their
Flexi steel. Maybe like a... Nah, it can't be a carbon steel. Could they make it carbon fiber? I don't think so, right? No, they could, because carbon fiber can flex.
Oh my gosh, I just remembered.
I think the Zomai gods are Hi Bob,
Hello,
how you doing? Hey, how's it going?
Hey! Yay, we got a greeting!
Nice.
That's
But
We
yeah,
just
I think
here, Bob.
the ZOMGs are made out of carbon, and that's why they're mostly black and green. They spray painted the skull, they spray painted the green, but the black part, that is carbon.
Nice. Wait. Yeah, that's
It makes
nice.
sense as to why they're so strong.
I was just gonna say because they're rubber hose like type of things. Maybe they got some sort of like, immunity to the beams of... Well, they don't have immunity, but
Nah. But yeah. Which, honestly, well...
I mean, man, there's so many things that can go into this.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of physics that could go into it, like what material can resist the full blast of the sun.
No, don't do that. I honestly actually request you don't do that. If we
Why?
try to apply physics to this, we'll never be able to understand this, and this will be an endless loop of headaches for the both of us.
We could also just say this is a game and don't worry about it.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yay!
We're gonna go with the cartoon law here. Whatever is bound to happen is going to happen. That's why the mask is OP.
The mask.
You know
mean
the mask.
Jim Carrey one?
Well, yeah, and the regular mask, yes.
What do you mean the regular mask?
You know, the mask was based off a comic.
Yes.
But the Jim Carrey one is the best one.
Yeah, because it wasn't a serial killer that had the mask and was rampaging around killing people.
Yeah.
You know, that's a pretty grim story.
Yeah, very grim. Grim Adventures Ability Randy Grim? No. I'd rather have that than that type of grim.
Yep. Which, what a weird story. It's like having the Joker without Batman.
Yeah, it's a very weird thing, but I honestly, like, yeah. I don't know, I don't even know what they were going for there.
I mean, it was a story, and it did go its own way.
Yeah,
Which
but,
I guess during that time, just having a story was probably good because you didn't have all the tropes that we have today.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
That and also storytelling knowledge.
Yeah,
We have more of that today than we did ever.
yeah. Yeah, I think, do we have to stop now?
Ah, yes, we do.
It's
Conclusion
Well-
time.
conclusion time!
We have two
I am-
concurrent viewers.
I have outpaced my friend in the battle of the temple gods. And I am invincible!
What round are you on? I'm curious. You are on round
don't-
121. Hey. You still have quite a bit to go until you get to my 156.
Well, not today, my friend. Not today. Don't
Nope.
forget to like, comment, subscribe, y'all. We'll see y'all
Next time.
Next time.
What
Alright.
happened there? Did you have an aneurysm?
I honestly don't know. I thought I was gonna throw up, but I didn't throw up. But
What?
then there's just, but it turned out, I'm gonna be honest, it just turned out to be a burp.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.